Question number 2, section 2.6. We want to solve the rational exponent equation. Use factoring where necessary and enter your answers as a comma separated list. So we have parentheses x minus 1 to the 3/4, and that's equal to 8. So in order for us to solve for x, what we want to do is we want to be able to raise both sides of the equation to the reciprocal of the exponent. So we have x minus 1 to the 3/4. And so what we want to do is we're going to raise both sides of the equation to 4/3. So what happens here on the left side is that 3/4 times 4/3 is going to give you 1. So what's left on the left side is x minus 1. And over here, what we want to do is we're now going to use this 8 to the 4/3. So recall that the denominator represents the root. So we can rewrite this now as 8 to the 1/3 raised to the 4th power. Okay, so now on the left side we have x minus 1. And so recall that 8 to the 1/3 is the same thing as saying the cube root of 8. And then we're going to raise that to the 4th power. Now the question is, what do we have to raise to the 3rd power to get 8? Or what is the cube root of 8? The cube root of 8 is 2 raised to the 4th power. So 2 to the 4th power is 16. So if we add 1 to both sides, x is going to equal 17. Now, I'm going to come back up here and show what you can do here. So this is 8 to the 1/3 power. Another way of doing that is that you can put this in your calculator. You can raise 8 and raise it to an exponent. So you can put in parentheses and put 1 divided by 3. And that's going to give you the value of 2. Or we can put in 4 divided by 3. And what happens here is that we get the value of 16. But it still is important to understand how to take the cube root of a number and then get that result. Now, also, we want to make sure that we're correct. So if we wanted to check to make sure our solution was correct, since we got 17 to be x, we're going to put in 17 minus 1 and raise that to the 3/4 power, and we're going to set that equal to 8. So that means 17 minus 1 is 16 raised to the 3/4 power, which is equal to 8. Now again, you can put that in a calculator, but again, I want to show you how to do this by stating that we have 16 to the 1/4 raised to the 3rd power, and that's equal to 8. So that means we're taking the 4th root of 16, and then we're going to cube that. So what number do I have to raise to the 4th power to get 16? Well, that answer is 2. And so 2 to the 3rd power is equal to 8, and so therefore that checks.